We're at the Eurostar. We've been very kindly given this sort of club lounge place. And then over here is Ewan and I and the lovely lady who has helped us along.
Lovely lady.
So what do you reckon, Ewan?
Well, listen, I really can't quite, but I had moments coming down there where I would suddenly remember that I wasn't just riding down the road, I was going on this world trip. I was having a moment then, talking about your snot.
Ewan's GPS is already broken, right? And it's 12 o'clock on the first day of our journey. I've fallen over twice.
You know, when we get to the other side of the tunnel, the next kind of, we're heading to Siberia on our motorbike.
That's where our bikes are. In there, our babies.
Ewan, tell me. Come here, talk to me.
It's just a police band pulled up and goes, "Hey, you! Come here! Hey, you! Here! You!" And I thought, oh, no, what have we done, man?
Guilty minds.
Just haven't done anything wrong. We've only just arrived, day one of the world trip. I'm in trouble with the police already. Anyway, just like my film, so that was nice. I like your films. Trench spotting is good, huh? The police like trench spotting.
Day 2 of 115 days of holiday. We're here at Petrolhead Heaven, the Nürburgring. Feels like my gut is dragging me to the car, to the bike, and come on, get on, so we can go on the track.
Just holding on to the rubber.
That's some shitty old Vauxhall, that was.
On the ragged limit
Right
as
on
well.
the rim.
Got a bit choked up about that. There's a bit teary there. Guy taking his girlfriend round on the back. Quite nice. Anyway, not
Do you think our kids would enjoy this kind of holiday?
standing here watching us go around in the car,
Yeah.
or on the bikes. No. It's great, and I'm still not. I still can't get my head around that this is it for the next three and a bit months, and I'm sure it'll be different and change all the time, and it'll get harder or easier, but you know, well, it can't get any easier really. It can only get harder, harder and then easier again, I suppose. Slept like shit. I slept like shit. I mean, I was having this fantastic dream about this about this big motorbike stuff. And in the dream, someone started poking me in my tattoo, and I was like, "What?" And it was you poking me because I was snoring, so that woke me up. And then, but basically, I was just fucking cold. It was cold in here, and the duvets are very narrow. They're quite warm, but they're so narrow that if you turn over, your bum's out or your leg, or you know,
So
you don't sleep very well.
But what was in the chest of drawers this morning? Open the chest of drawers for me.
Of course. Blankets, extra blankets everywhere. And also, we've got one of the world's most expensive duck down sleeping bags, which will keep you warm to -20. There, in that bag. But did I get up and get it out?
No.
Too much hassle.
Sonic man, you know. Sonic.
It's funny, I have this phobia about carrying too much stuff. Whenever I travel, you know, I work myself up. I usually take as minimum as possible and usually forget things. Because, like on my honeymoon, I forgot all my shoes. I just had a pair of cowboy boots in the Caribbean. Can you imagine that?
Whereabouts in Scotland are you from? Glasgow. Oh, Glasgow. She read about the bikes. She just
Oh, hello.
came and asked me.
How are you doing?
She said, "Where have you kept the bikes?"
Oh, right, brilliant. So when did you get here?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good, nice.
And you?
one. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, hang on, there's a queue, Charlie.
God, I don't want to do a queuing thing.
I don't normally do the queuing thing, but I suppose it's quite quaint to queue sometimes, isn't it? Quite a novelty.
Very normal. I'm. So what does one do now?
Just shuffle and rub. He's talking about being recognised and stuff like that, and I said, what's funny, because I heard someone just going past going, oh, that's, oh, what's his name?
he's on the telly. And I was just saying that's my favourite one. People don't remember your name, but it reminded me of when I was in New York. I was doing some voice work. I was doing some ADR work in the studio, and I went outside the studio to make some coffee. I was having a cup of coffee, and this guy was there, and he went, "So, Gold Mountain, should I see it?" And I went, "No, I haven't seen it yet myself, mate." And he went, "Oh, come on, is it good?" And I said, I'm not Jude Law. And he went, "Oh, God." It was brilliant. He thought it was Jude. So Gold Mountain, should I see it? I don't know.
I'm going to put some money in, and he's going to get all cheery. Wish my wife was here. What I really want to do is I want to come back here with my wife and my kids. I think they'd love it. Maybe just my wife for the weekend. It'd be so nice. She would so love it here.
Second honeymoon.
Yeah, well, any excuse for a shag, you know?
Relax. What is this?
It's coffee.
Why haven't I got a coffee?
I know, I just saw it in the bag and I took it.
Is there a coffee there?
Yeah, we've got to wait for our cameraman there.
Coffee? Can I taste it? What's that? It's white. Let me taste it.
It's just it's iced coffee, basically.
Oh, God, that's good, isn't it?
It's all mine.
Yeah.
Is that another coffee in there?
Someone brought earth back from Jerusalem, is that right? They brought earth back here in Jerusalem, scattered earth here, and then built a church on top of this area. People wanted desperately to be buried here, and then, because of the holy earth, and then the cemetery got absolutely jam-packed full of people. So then they ended up just
Piling it on outside.
the bodies up outside.
Jesus.
So they ended up with this huge mound of bones and then decided to do this with it. So I wonder, what I want to know is, are people still wanting to become part of this church? Do people still have the skeletons when they die nowadays ending up in here? Weird in that church, Bones Church. Weird. It's such an unusual... I mean, I suppose it doesn't really make any difference. People wanted to be in there. They were quite happy to have their bones stacked up against the back wall, so I suppose they wouldn't mind being made into some kind of decoration, but it is like human decorations. It's like a 6 serial killers' wet dream in there, isn't it? Bloody hell, man.
Yeah,
Put me right off my chocolate thing.
We've just arrived in Disneyland Paris, and we're in the Czech Republic area. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, you drive for ages in the middle of nowhere, and then suddenly this little town comes along. Wow, this is amazing. Quite believe that...
They've painted it all very recently to do it up, because apparently it was all crumbling away. But it's original. It looks a bit, because it does have the look a bit toy town, but it is original 14th century.
Well, this
Market.
is,
It's a market town, isn't it? Where they used to sell sheep and cows.
But they would have painted the buildings like this. This is exactly
possibly,
how they would have painted it. No, they would have. That's
No,
the
yeah.
whole star. No, really.
No,
I'm telling you. No, really.
Agreeing. Sorry, mate. You all right? Does it hurt you? Just your feelings.
Yeah.
Does it hurt your feelings?
No, actually, it's the first type of aggression you've shown me for.
It's 5 days of this shit. It's really getting to me now.
Oh, look at that digger. Wow. Little Harley. Yeah, let's go. We are going around together. It is an accumulation of, if there's something goes wrong, it's because we didn't do it. not because I didn't do it. I remember having a minute's conversation with someone a while ago, just before we left, in the minute of pandemonium, talking about carnets, and then I left the room, and then that was it.
I know.
So I take responsibility.
That's good luck, though, right there.
At the same
I
time,
take responsibility, but
at the same time, it was my fault too.
yeah, I'm sorry. God, dear, you know.
That's fine. We'll charge the camera hire company
Slovakia waits. And then on to Ukraine. Ukraine's quite scary. Ukraine's
Mind you,
really,
if they steal any of our
really
country,
mafia land. Did you know that?
No, I wouldn't say
Watch, because you're going to burn your fingers. Yeah, Ukraine is... Well, you finished it, sorry. How rude. How rude of me. Yeah, Ukraine's really, really kind of mafia stronghold. And it can be quite dodgerama. I'm sure it's not dodgerama for us, though. You know what I mean? Dodgy if you want to come in and sell prostitutes or drugs. Or set up even a pizza shop or a cafe or something, you know, 20% of your profits have to go to the old... I shouldn't be saying any of this, they might come looking for me, might come and get me. So different here, the landscape's really opened out. And there's all these... What I've noticed all day long is people working in the land. I noticed it in the Czech Republic this morning, and certainly here, how far removed we are from having to do that. Look at the age of that old guy there in the green cardigan who's digging up a bit of ground so that he can plant his vegetables so that he can eat in the winter, you know what I mean?
I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm doing over-the-shoulder shot here from Ewan. I'm feeling very artistic today.
The camera madness.
No! Is my hair okay? My mum looks big.
So what happened? Your dad phoned?
Yeah, no, Dad phoned. He just had a lovely, quite long conversation. Glad I'm not paying for these phone calls at the moment.
No one phones me. That's what's really upsetting me. No, it's lovely.
Paul sends his regards though. I said, you're gonna ring Ewan? And he goes, nah. What are you talking to him for?
So what's the plan?
Charlie's got the plan all mapped out. What was the plan again, Charlie?
Okay, we're about 8 miles outside of Bosnik, and yeah, about 8 miles. And then I thought what we'd do is we'd try and find a hotel with a secure parking, and then freshen up, and then maybe go out, have a wander around town, have some dinner, like we've done every other night.
That's a brilliant idea. Let's do that.
Well, the same thing as every other night. For the
That's
last
right.
6 nights.
I was going to look for a hotel that didn't have secure parking, just for a laugh, really. But let's do that.
As usual, they leave me behind, so I have to hurry.
We're heading to Claudio's nanny's mum's house.
Maria.
Maria.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Excellent.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, brilliant.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, you make the... Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Brilliant.
Later.
Yeah, perfect.
Later.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you know, you like the smell of this, don't you?
Monkey,
Yes, you
point.
do.
Point.
Oh, thank you.
Where are we going?
We're
What's
going down to the cellar, or to the car. That's the garage. Nice car.
Oh. Peppo.
Oh, yeah, his son is...
Czechish.
Czechish. His son works for Scots.
Langsam, yo.
So where are you going?
We're going down, we're going under the car
Yeah.
to get some wine.
How about the car trapdoor effect? That was excellent. Is that the water for the house?
Really?
Wow.
Have you seen down here?
What is this?
Look down. It's the well for the house.
Amazing.
My husband digging.
You dig it.
Yeah.
You dig this.
5 years.
5 years.
And you dig this as well?
Yes.
Take it out. No, Kosten. Kosten. Oh, pardon.
Wow, amazing smell.
There you go, hold that.
Here is all the one.
Should we push him in? Drei is 3 and ein is 1.
They're great smelling, isn't it? Right, if I can make it up the stairs without spilling either of these.
Broke into here. Sorry?
I bet you, the further east we go, the less money we'll see thrown around, lying in monuments and stuff.
Well, sometimes the poorest places are the ones who have the most wishes.
But isn't that a particularly Western thing, to throw money for paying for a wish, if you like?
I don't know.
I like to think if we all dream, we can all make our dreams come true. Money or no.
That was quite funny. That was nicely done. Hello.
Hello.
Nice
to see you. Hello.
Check this.
Hello. Hello. Good to see you. We can come in? Oh, fantastic. Oh, please, after you.
Magyarország melyik clown
It's funny, when you love something, when you really think something is fantastic and beautiful like this, you film it all and you film the bits of the wall and you film everything. And then, when you probably come to cut it, you probably never use it. But sometimes I think, wouldn't it be lovely to be able to film things through your eyes, so that you could share your own visual experience, to everybody. Because you just can't get that on camera. When you're driving along the road sometimes or coming to a house, your eyes can take everything in. And in a moment, and you can have a whole feeling of a place, but, to captivate that on camera or anything is so much more difficult.
Had I not been
Where do you make
Nanny?
in the tower?
We wouldn't be here. That's what I love about this, the kind of random...
No handling, no handling.
Because, with this road, we would just have ridden straight past this town. There's no way
push
we
a
would have
bus stop.
stopped here. But as it is, we met this lovely
And it makes the
couple and
music.
we discovered this church. Just because of your nanny. Your nanny. It's perfect. I like him so much. He's a nice bloke, isn't he? He just reminds me of Jack Nicholson. It's like hanging out with a kind of grey-haired Jack.